Hi friends, it's Star Thrifter, and I have a thrift haul to share with you today. I set aside some really nice pieces that I ended up thrifting yesterday. I got a really great thrift haul that I did today too when I was out thrifting, and that'll be the next video. If you'd like, you can subscribe, and then if you push that little bell notification, it'll let you know when I upload new videos if you want to check out that other new video I'll be putting up for the things that I got today. But these things I got yesterday. Oh, I forgot. On the top here, there was 3 of them I was supposed to look up, and this is one of them. This, I don't think it is anything real spectacular, but I gotta look it up. It's Bylese, Bylse, and I gotta look this up. This was one of them. I did pick up 3 of them that I did not check while I was at the store. Today I was checking at the store. On Fridays, that's when their one color tag goes to $1, and you're really thrifting very fast. There's competition, and although God provides enough for everyone, and it's really, you're really moving when you're thrifting on Fridays at the stores that I go to. This was another one. It was JAPNA. I don't know. This was another one. I forgot about that. I set them on top, and I was going to look them up, and then I forgot. There was 3. Well, I guess there's a few of them here. I'll just skip those because I don't know. I'll have to look those up. We'll get on to the stuff that was, a little bit nicer. A lot of these I paid half off or $1. I can't remember what color tag was at this store. If this was $1, if I got it for half off. Right, originally it was $6.59. This is kind of like a sweater, and it's Wilfred, and which is part of the Aritzia brand, and it's really nice. I thought maybe it was linen, but I don't think it is. But this brand, I have a hard time moving this brand. It sits a lot, but I know other thrifters are still picking it up, and I got this pretty inexpensive. I went ahead and got it. But that brand, write in the comments if you how you do with that brand. This is a paisley and sage, and I picked this up because it was a 1X. I think this might have been part of the Anthropology line, and some of the pieces can sell. They have really cool looking designs. They're usually kind of bright or real decorative. This one isn't. This is just, it's bright, but it's not real decorative. But this was, being a plus size, I went ahead and got it. And but I got this brand new with tags today, a dress. I think it's like probably a large or something like that. It's not plus size, but this is what their tag looks like, and I'll have to do comps on the plus size and see how it does, but it is very pretty. That should be a nice piece. I've been trying to thrift to where the things that I sell are gonna sell for more money, like at least 20 and up. I really would like to do 25. However, I do still pick up some of the bread and butter brands just because you have to have a certain amount that you're listing every day, because especially with clothing, you really are supposed to list every single day, even 7 days a week. And if you don't want to do that 7 days a week, you can keep do the listings, keep them on your drafts, and then post them on the weekends. You're supposed to be consistent to get consistent sales. Anyhow, one thing that I do find is that whatever I list on an average basis, I usually sell half of that amount a day. If you list like, if I've been listing like 15, my average could be like 7 or up, around there. It's supposed to eventually come equal, but it hasn't yet. But I heard you got to be consistent for a really long time with the amount that you're listing. And it could be under that too on a few days, but the average at least, would be like 7 sales a day. I got this because it's 100% cashmere, Pertment 9. That doesn't sell real easily or quickly, but it's 100% cashmere, and it's Argyle Black. This will sell. Cashmere is always a great, material to pick up. Fabric, knit, and especially, I've already started picking up sweaters. I think I have this exact same top. Almost sure it's the exact same thing, and I don't know what size that one is, but it's the soft surroundings. But pink must have been the dollar tag, because I don't think I would have paid up for this. But anyhow, it's got like these embellished pockets, kind of gold looking, and but this is a petite small. I've been kind of avoiding picking up very much of the soft surroundings in the smaller sizes because it just sits. you know, kind of leaning more towards large, extra large, and up. I got a brand new with tags dress today of that brand. Really great. You got it. You'll have to subscribe. And it's a maxi. And I didn't know it was brand new with tags at first. This I picked up. This is Hee Hee, and this is the Anthropologie line. And out of all the lines of Anthropologie, I don't pick up very many anymore. But I do pick up this one usually when I find it, because most of the time it seems like it always sells. It's HEI. And this is a really kind of cool looking dress, and it's got elephants. That would be like a theme, but it's very summery. I have to get that listed right away. And it's a really cute little dress, little like sundress. This is just like a regular geo print there, but it's got the elephants, and I'll have to look that up and do comps on that. This I bought. I do really great with Croft and Barrel carnigans plus size, and also their classic tees. And even though it's Croft and Barrel, I like it. Their stuff is made pretty nice. This was originally $44. This happens to be brand new with tags. But the carnigans, usually the button-up carnigans, it seems like the plus size I've been selling. And it doesn't have to be like a spectacular brand. But this is very nice. It's an open front and brand new with tags. Obviously, you're not going to get nowhere near that manufacturer's suggested retail price. But, you know, even if that was used, 15 to 20, 25, and then with it being new, hopefully it'll go for a little bit more. You know, it just depends. And it's funny because once in a while I'll find some of these brands, and like the used will be selling, like I said, like 20 or 25, and then the new's only like 25 to 30. Really? That's only $5 difference, or a little over that. I got this because it's 100% linen. And this, I think, is vintage. I don't know how this is pronounced. It's something international, the Express, and this is what their tags look like. I picked up a top today, same thing, but that's what the tag looks like. But 100% linen black sleeveless dress. This will sell. And hopefully, you know, pretty quickly. And with that, got to get that listed real quick too, because you know that summary with it being linen. I've sold a lot of linen this year. You know, when I first started reselling, I'd pick up some linen and it would just sit, and all these other resellers would talk about how great it is to pick up linen, and I was like, God, yeah, and I kind of just really didn't look for it. Well, this year I started picking up more, and it's going to depend on the size, the brand, and the style. Some of it still sells if it's not a spectacular brand, but of course the nicer brands are going to sell easier. But this year, been selling some. I only picked this up because it was called the Cotton Cashmere, and it's a medium, and this might not be a great buy. It's an Eddie Bauer. I did not look it up. Okay, pink was the dollar tag. It's just a cardigan, and it's very nice because it does have a little bit of cashmere. Don't know. I don't. I pick up very, very rarely anything of Eddie Bauer. There's probably some pieces that sell, you know, you just have to, you know, research the brand and do comps, but I don't pick up very much of it. This is a Talbot's large. Talbot's is another brand I've decided to really be more picky on what I pick up, not picking up the small sizes, and unless it's something really spectacular, and trying to go for the larger sizes. But this I think will sell because it's a cable knit, and I find that the cable knit turtlenecks usually are a seller. I don't know with this brand, but some of the other brands. And since it was a large, I went ahead and got that. I only paid $1. You know, that's pretty great. Okay, I got a second bag here. Okay, I got 3 of these. Hopefully this is still a great buy because I had to pay half for these. I got them for like $3.20 something. $3.20 some cents, right around there. Because this brand, I heard that you should kind of watch what pieces you're picking up, and before it used to be anything, but I don't know, I still pick it up when I find it because I don't find it that often. But it's Patagonia, 3 of them, flannel shirts. They are a size small though, or 2 or something like that. They're small, but I got 3 of them. Patagonia. And with, you know, winter coming up, they'll sell. I just not sure how much is the thing, you know. And because, you know, they'll still sell. And here's another one. Like I said, there was 3 of them, and they're thick. They're like a thicker flannel. They're not the real thin. They're probably made a little bit nicer. And here's the third one, Patagonia. And, you know, I'll probably use some different keywords, like outdoor, classic, Western. I don't know about workwear, but, you know, for like outdoor work. I'm not sure if I should have picked this up. It is, but this is 100% cashmere. It probably is a great buy. It's John, I don't know if it says four or what, but it's Nordstrom. The tag's loose. You know, it's a men's and it's a medium, but it is 100% cashmere pullover V-neck. And like I said, you know, cashmere will sell even if it's not a spectacular brand, but, you know, loose tag. I will note that when I list it that it has a loose tag. And, you know, a lot of times people will still buy it. One thing with cashmere, if you're new to reselling, just really hold it up and look and, you know, check it all out to make sure there isn't any holes, because of the type of fabric that it is, it can get holes. And I even have seen some of the newer ones get holes, you know, like a newer one get holes. But it depends maybe on the grade or the thickness or whatever, or just who knows. But just check it. Joseph Rivkoff, and this brand does sell, but it's a very slow mover, I think. But I usually pick it up if it's reasonably priced. I did get this because it was a dress, and I don't know if I've really had very many dresses. And but it's really neat. It's got an asymmetrical hemline, and this is what the tag looks like. And some of their pieces can go for a little bit. I went ahead and did get that. I got another dress today that it should be high end. That'll be part of that next thrift haul. Okay, the tag was removed from this. I wasn't too pleased about that. The tag, you know, at the collar. But I looked at this because at first I thought, well, that's not really going to be a Lululemon because it would just be the single thing. But it was crossed here. I did look. Look what I found. Icebreaker. Ah, that's super great. This is a really great brand. However, I don't know how much I'll have to reduce price because of that tag missing. But I'm sorry, it's not Icebreaker. It's Smart Wool. It's Smart Wool. Smart Wool right there. It says it right there on the tag. It has a little guy there. This is a really great brand. Icebreaker is really great too. The size is not on here. I'll have to measure it. It looks like maybe a small, but it's a really great brand. I took a chance on it because of it being that great of a brand. If it's not really a spectacular piece of great brand, then I, you know, sometimes don't pick it up if it don't have a price tag or a size tag. And of course, that doesn't have the tag at the top, but it does say it on the lower part. They just had cut it off, it looks like. And I don't think that brand, it just, you know, it looks authentic, and I can check that out. This was new with tags. I don't pick this up very much because I have some other pieces. Well, you know, not like a tom, but I have another dress that didn't sell very quickly. This is an Anthropologie. It's HD in Paris, but it was brand new with tags. That's how come I got it. And it actually is a very pretty dress. It's sleeveless. It's kind of a fit flare, but it's lacy, like a lace overlay. It's really quite thick, but new with tags. I'll have to do comps and, you know, check it out. And of course the size, but I figured that was worth it. They really upped their prices on dresses at this thrift store. They've been raising their prices quite rapidly on stuff, and I have not been super pleased because these stores are all raising their prices. We go and get gas or you know, go and shop at other regular stores and things like that, and all the prices are increased. But are you getting more money for your stuff? And I know it's summer slowdown, and you know the whole economy thing, but what I've been finding is you kind of have to sell stuff a little bit cheaper to get some of the sales. Kind of just don't like that. And yeah, of course, $8.79 on this one. That's almost $9, but I did get a half off. But I don't know, I just think that's, you know, and all their dresses are priced the same price unless it's something nice and they price it up. This is a great brand that I'm pretty sure that I remember. And it's just polyester, but it's it feels like silk. Natori lingerie. This is a maxi, and I had a robe and it sold like right away. But look at how pretty that is. It's beautiful, beautiful material. This will sell. I'll have to do comps on that. I don't know what that is going for. And I think there's one more piece. Oh, a couple more pieces. The other day I found a whole bunch, at one time, one thrift, a bunch of cashmere. And if you'd like to check out that video, I have it up. But this is a cashmere by Charter Club. I wouldn't pick up Charter Club. The reason I got this, it's a 2XL. It's a 2-ply cashmere, which I don't know if it's true, but I find it seems like the 2-ply is sometimes softer. This is incredibly soft. It's open front and it's a bigger size. Even though it's that brand, this is a nice piece. And that will sell. I'll just have to do comps to find out how much. Oh, and I got a really great piece, another really great piece yesterday. It'll be on the next thrift haul. You have to subscribe, or or at least look for it, because I got some really cool pieces and things to look for when you're out, in case especially if you're new. It takes a while to learn all the brands, and sometimes it's not just the brand, it could be the style or the sizes and things like that. This is 100% cashmere Talbots. It is a small petite, but 100% cashmere, polka dot stays pretty classic. I like the cashmere that's got color. I just listed another Talbots, and I think it was Talbots, and it was just a smaller size, probably smaller, medium, or something like that. I don't think it was a large, but it was striped and had a lot of color, and I think that looks cool. But this, being cashmere, that will sell. Okay, that ends the thrift haul. I just wanted to do a quick one and show you some of this. But like I was saying, it does take time to learn the brands, and even when you have been reselling for quite a while, brands are changing. What was popular a year or two ago might not be popular at all now, and there'll be new brands. And I watch other resellers because I learn different new brands all the time. But what's very important is when you hear about the new brands, go and do some comps, see how fast that's selling, see how much it's selling for, see what you come up with. That's the best way to do it. Do your own comps. And I will be doing a video in regards to that. But I was gonna say that the biggest thing is trying to learn that, and if you're new, maybe just memorize just a few at a time. Maybe try to memorize like 3 to 5 brands or something like that, or 10. I made little cards and I would write them down what to look for too. But after a while, and you think, oh my gosh, how will I ever learn all these brands that these resellers it seems like they just know. And you go to the thrift store and there's just thousands of clothes. My one thrift store puts out 2,300 new pieces a day of clothing. That's their quota right now. And I think it used to be higher, but they've been lower on employees, but still, or it might have been around there. That's a lot of pieces a day. But the point is you will start learning the brands. I have learned a ton of brands, and but like I said, there's always new ones coming up. Anyhow, hopefully you benefited from this. If you'd like, you can subscribe, and if you could do me a favor and push the thumbs up button, I'd greatly appreciate that too. But if you subscribe, I have a ton of other videos up. If you're not familiar, I have what sold videos and eBay tips, Poshmark tips, things like that, other thrift hauls. Many prosperous sales to you. Thank you.